And welcome back to Jagged Alliance 2, where we now finally control H13, the northwest sector of Alma. Last time we lost Buns, sadly, as she immediately perished to mustard gas, which I think is kind of BS, but apparently that's how the game works. It just deals horrendous immediate damage, apparently, at least if you don't have a gas mask. I don't actually know if a gas mask fully prevents damage from that. But anyway, she is no longer with us. Well, her name is still here. Her memory lives on for 5 more seconds as I'm about to remove her. Rest in peace and goodbye. Alright, let's take a look. Apparently I also have an email, but I have done some inventory management here already. I spared you that, so yeah, I've cleaned up the inventories a bit. I also gave Steven this Mac 10 because Steven is our night ops specialist guy, and this now has a silencer attached, which I think Thor was carrying around. It came from Thor. So there you go, we might try this out during a night ops mission at some point. We shall see. What else? I also gave people some G41s, for example, and some grenades. Igor has 3 of these mini hand grenades. They can actually fit here. That's mostly it. Also some medical kits I have stacked together, etc, etc, etc. I will be moving the guys here to the northwest sector as well, because there are some upgrades for them there. At this point, let's take a look at this email. Okay, medical deposit garnished. Yeah, okay, sure. Due to the death of Monica Buns Sondergaard, while under your employ, we regret to inform you that the related medical deposit has been garnished as per subsection blah 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 blah. Fair enough, I suppose. Anyway, I have also moved the point where people get dropped off when they join the war effort. And I believe now is a good time, since Buns perished, to get another foxy lady. Because we always need at least one foxy lady to keep the morale up. So let's contact the fox.
The fox is listening. Okay, I imagine you'll want to get maximum value and go long term.
Yes, indeed. Okay, let's go 2 weeks, and hopefully you won't die.
I'll get my things together and I'll be there as soon as possible.
Well, personal things, I guess, yeah, but we didn't actually buy any gear. Anyway, so now we're basically out of money for a while. I will possibly pretty soon actually do a selling run, so I will need to assemble like a sell squad who can also defend itself in case of blood cats, and move them to San Mona to make use of Tony's services. Anyway, so we're still training militia here, and I believe it's probably a good time to train militia here as well, but I haven't actually scouted all of this place. So let's first make a save, as I've done things. And then see what else this building has. Alright, so you guys get up. There are no enemies remaining, but yeah. There might still be like traps. I will let, I suppose, Barry go first. So we've opened these. Okay, here's a recreational area. So we have a pool table and table tennis. Sure. That's pretty basic, but sure. Oh, Conrad. I don't remember who this is. I would imagine that he's not going to turn hostile, but just in case, let's get the others there.
Okay.
Okay, and let's let actually Thor speak with him.
Lieutenant Conrad Gillett, please don't ask for autograph.
Well, you're in luck, since I have never heard of you.
A plan, a clear, concise plan. It is backbone of good operation. This conversation no longer interests me. Shooting you interests me.
I thought you were the man with the plan. This doesn't sound like a very good plan. Well, maybe he gets to go first, in which case, if he burst fires, Thor might actually be dead. I really hope not.
Remain calm while I shoot you.
Yeah, sure.
What a shame! We'll have to do some killing.
Okay, apparently, again, the game needed to tell me that the crows don't like that. Also, renovations are being done, apparently, in my building, so I will be occasionally muting the mic. Let's give the kill, actually, to Bozo. Purely out of selfishness.
What is that? All enemies are defeated and disgraced.
Right, there we go. Some more stuff. Let's actually take a look at this manually. Well, Igor, sure. You actually have some space. Okay, so let's take the money. I suppose the rest can actually stay on the ground for now. Okay, there we go. Right, is this the cafeteria? Seems to be.
Standing by.
Or the canteen, whatever it's called. Alright, some... Why are you going there? Okay, well, anyway. Let's loot stuff here, since they won't be needing it anymore. Spectra vest, that's nice.
Understand.
What else? Spectra pants.
Understand.
Let me guess, Spectra helmet.
Nothing.
Never mind. Showers? No, more.
Nothing. Nothing.
Why am I blanking on the English term for this? Anyway, night goggles.
Understand.
Okay, here's the showers. And it seems no Spectra helmet. Anyway, okay, so I think that's everything. I haven't opened this here, nor these. Okay, sure. Go there. And actually run.
Understand.
Run for your life, Barry. Okie dokie. That should be the last... Well, actually, never mind. There is this place as well.
Nothing.
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 Yeah, there are a few containers apparently that we haven't looked at yet. Is there anything here in the radar room? Doesn't seem like it.
Nothing. Nothing. Understand. Understand.
Okay, whatever. Well, I'll open this. Even though it's probably nothing.
Understand. Nothing. Understand.
Alright, so we hired the fox. We are out of money, but we can make money by selling this garbage to Tony. Eventually. Also, we did take a bunch of damage, especially Hamus came close to death, so we will be needing to camp out here for a while. I think once we are finished with training militia in the other sector, I will move everyone here.
Nothing.
Right.
Understand. Understand. Nothing. I need to stop. My lungs are small. Nothing.
Okay, fair enough, Barry. You can stop. Okay, so there we go. I guess I will get the Spectra. Why the... Oh, Grant is selected for some reason. Why? Well, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Sure, Barry, you can have the Spectra vest and the pants. Oh, why can you not? That's a weird bug. Anyway, there you go. Finally, you have pants on. Okay, so like I said, still we have a bunch of stuff here. I will be doing the rest of the inventory stuff pretty soon, but not yet. Anyway, Barry, you have taken damage. Be a patient. Let's see, Steven is at full health. Igor is at full health. Grizzly is definitely not. Thor, you guessed it, you can be a doctor. Hamus, patient. Bozo, I guess patient for a little bit. Steven, start training militia. And Igor, I guess do the same thing for now, but only for a little bit. Okay, and let's save the game and let time elapse again. Okay. So what we've learned is always have a gas mask equipped apparently, as even 1 second of exposure to mustard gas will immediately basically kill you, or at least get you very, very close. Anyway, Bozo's done, Grunt is done.
Done here. I'm all done. My task is done.
Alrighty. Continue training militia in Alma. H14, no, that's the Q actually to move the guys. So let's see. First up, well, Igor, you got to train militia for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, but now it's time to do something else. Practice dexterity, I guess. Bozo, you can train militia. And Grunty, everyone who's here should now move on duty squad 2 and move there. Let's take a look here. Yeah, okay, full of green militia there. Okay, I will move 3 of them here. Alright, there we are. Now let's let them move.
Hi there. What I...
Okay, and now let's see. Dimitri, you can still be healed up. Grunty, I could have let him stay there and train more militia that way, but I don't really care about the speed of getting militia, I don't think. So arguably it would have been the right call. But anyway, so yeah, doctor there, Bull, you can practice something, practice agility. Gasket, keep on repairing. And now for more inventory. I will try to remember to mark this section of the video down, because not everyone, of course, will be interested in something like this. But anyway, Gasket, have a Kevlar vest. And what else? What else? You're still carrying an MP5. Let's change that into like a Colt Command. No, Mini 14. Let's do a Mini 14. Get rid of that ammunition. Also, now I need to remember that we have these bipods. So let's dump them here. Make room like this, I guess, for now. And we have a G41. Let's see, Bull has 72 marksmanship. Get rid of this MP5 though. For now. I will need to do even more inventory stuff once I actually assemble the cell squad. But anyway, so Mini 14 for Bull and also some ammunition, I suppose. Drop the bloody knife and also the duct tape. I think there's like a way to make a bipod from scratch, but I don't remember how you made it. I could look it up online. I don't currently care though. Duct tape might be a component for that, but whatever, it's fine. Anyway, so we have a Guardian vest as well. Let's take a look. Who doesn't have a Guardian or Spectra vest? Well, Hamus doesn't. Do I care about Hamus's survival that much? Maybe not. Dimitri doesn't even have a Kevlar vest. Have that. MD. Let's give the Guardian vest to MD for now. You're already using a Mini 14. Who gets to use the G41? Let's see. Maybe Barry. Yeah, that's probably fine. Have a G41. Also, Bybot, let's see. So Thor and Steven are the prime candidates for those, I think. And there we are. Did we still have one more? Yes, we do. Granti, you can have that on your Mini 14. And let's see. So now everything should fit in one page. Alright, so the Automax I think I will keep. I won't be using them yet, but they are pretty damn good. And especially for Fox, who is ambidextrous, so I will keep them. Most of the rest of this stuff, well, the weapons, will, like I said, be sold. Right, let's combine some medical stuff. So MD actually has equipment. Okay, so did anyone still have a basic flak jacket? No, I don't think so. Okay. Let's take a closer look at the weapons again, though. So that everyone is using at least like a Mini 14 caliber weapon. Seems to be the case. I'm also carrying around these shotguns. I don't know how useful that actually is. Let's take a look here. So, damage 32. Well, it's slightly more damage. I don't think that's actually worthwhile necessarily. But for now, I will probably let them keep those. Also, Hamus is carrying all of the gas. For now, at least. Anyway, so anything else? Anything else here of actual use? Yes, night goggles. So let's see who... Well, sure, Thor can have those. And I think that might be it. Alright, luckily for me and you, the renovations apparently don't actually reach the microphone, since they're being done that far away. Really annoying sound though, believe me. Anywho. Yeah, I think that's everything. So now, for the next boring task, which is assigning people again. So let's see, who's not actually assigned to do something. Oh, did I already do that? I guess I already did. Never mind in that case. Let's make a save again, in the same slot. Alright. And I think now we just wait for Fox to arrive and for our tasks to be done. We still have stuff here, but I think most of it would be for selling.
Position and available, as always.
Okay, well, that's a lot of innuendo. Anyway, let's move you there.
I'm into it.
Did I actually have something here as well that I care about? Doesn't seem like it. Right.
I'm in position and available.
Yes, you already said that. Anyway, let's equip you as well. Kevlar vest, Kevlar helmet. Let's see how your weight suffers from this. Well, not that much. So I will allow her to keep the Automax in her inventory for now. Let's give her a Mini 14 and some ammunition. Like so. Anything else? Yeah, medical equipment would be nice. At least the first aid kits. So let's see who has a surplus of those. I guess I will give up some of Thor's. Okay, anything else? I pretty often will forget something that's actually relevant, but I don't see anything that I've possibly forgotten at the moment. Okay, well, Fox can actually train people in dexterity. She has 100. Okay, I will do that, I think. First time for everything in this run, so trainer, dexterity, and that means Igor can actually be a student. And I need to select here which stat it would be. Anyway, so once people are done with their tasks, we can assign them to be students as well. I would like to be Fox's student, wouldn't you? Anyway, let's make a save again. Okay, and take a look here. Okay, so we have plenty of time on the contracts. Probably nothing new, but I will again check if Bobby Race potentially has anything. Would be kind of nice if they also sent you an email once their stock has been upgraded. Well, they do have a Mac 10 and a Mini 14 now, but I don't think I care. Also kind of expensive. I could get some HP 7.62 ammo, but since the science fiction mode is off, I don't think that's that important. More medical stuff is available, as well as toolkits. I could consider that. That's basically all of the things that I would buy. Well, gas masks. Gas masks are available. Okay, never mind. I guess I will actually make an order. So, all of the gas masks. And I guess all of the medical stuff, since we are burning through them, basically. Let's also add one toolkit to the order. It's probably going to be pretty expensive. Sadly, it does need to be delivered to Drasen instead of Alma. I will go with the cheapest option, I think. Alright, let's make that order. And it will arrive when it does. Anyway, let's wait again.
Time to move on to something else.
Alright, continue doing the same thing. Okay, that's a large group of enemies, and also a large group... Okay, Chichena is getting attacked. I really hope these guys don't want to attack H13, because I would need to move people. And I've assigned them like this, so getting them reassigned is kind of a pain. 14 versus 10 here. So the selling squad, I think, will be needing to head to Chichena to train more militia. Probably. Once they actually get going. Anyway, kind of a decisive victory. I'll take a look how the people are positioned. Yeah, you're all the way over there. All the way over there, and Barry's alone holding this building. They would arrive from here. And you guys are way over here. Oh, god damn it. Do I seriously need to move them now? That's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. I will make another save. I wish I could just teleport them on the map. Since there are no enemies present, I could just reposition them like that. And have them keep their assignments. But alas, it is what it is. Let's see, so... I guess I basically assign most people back on duty. Can I select them like this? Can I? No.
Yes.
It says they are selected, but that's not actually the case apparently, because I cannot do anything with them. Well, whatever. So actually, never mind. Let's see, Fox, Gasket, Bull, MD, those are... Also Dimitri came from here, so they should be on the edge of the map, and Granti as well. Okay, so on duty squad 2. Alright, so that's all of you guys. Alright, let's move them to...
I forget again.
Oh, come on.
This whole thing reminds me of something about, well, I forgot.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, let's move them to a better spot. Actually, the best spot would probably be the roof. The roof is very buggy, though. At least when you try to come down from there. Can I see through these trees and the fence?
I needed to see that.
That's the most horrible thing I've ever seen.
I think it's probably best to
Colorful.
basically put everyone on the roof. So I will do that. Yeah, get... Scoot! Get out of here. Alright. And sadly I need to do this one at a time.
Yes?
Yes?
You called?
What's up?
Oh, not that button. This button.
Yes?
You called?
What's up?
Yeah?
Alright.
Yes?
Feel free to skip ahead. This is boring. I should put every single person there, actually. These guys are training militia, though. If I stop doing it, is that going to mess things up? Possibly. Well, let's do it like something like this. So let's leave Bozo there to do it for now. You guys can be on squad 2. I really need to remember to make that timestamp.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, there's a change squad button. I didn't actually notice that
See?
before.
Yeah? Alright.
See? Me, ready.
Ah, yes. Standing by. Yes.
Jawohl! Okay!
Alright, let's put them on the roof.
See?
I do, I think, prefer games...
Yeah?
Well, mostly games from
Good.
Yeah?
the past
Yes.
eras, but there is
Standing by.
quite a lot of stuff that you need to do here to play optimally, which is kind of tedious to do.
Jawohl!
Something like this, for example. So newer games definitely have their why am I blanking on what I'm trying to say? Newer games have well, they go too far. They definitely go too far occasionally, but the quality of life is
What's up?
often
Yeah?
far better than it used to be. Anyway, whatever. That came out really clumsily, but I suppose you will understand what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's position people.
See?
Yes?
Yeah? Yes? What's up? I'm on it! I'm on it!
Alrighty.
Yeah? Good idea?
And once I've actually done this, of course, by Karma's law, we never will get actually attacked here in this sector. While...
Good idea.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean to select you. While our guys are here positioned like this.
Good.
Anyway, at this point I will assign them again, then I will move Bozo there as well. Lots and lots of busy work. Not sure if anyone's actually watching me do this, but anyway, Steven, you were training militia. Igor was being trained. Student dexterity. Fox, you were training him, so trainer dexterity. Barry, you can be healed up. Grizzly as well. Gasket repair. Oh, not you. Gasket. Repair items. Bull. You can actually be trained as well, so student. MD Doctor and Thor Doctor. You can be a patient. Grant the student dexterity. A moose patient, and then we have Bozo who still needs to be moved. And maybe that's everything. Alright, so Bozo. Move to the roof. I guess I could do something with these crows. I think I will, out of curiosity. So apparently you can farm stats with crows. among other things. I should really have like a different weapon for that, and not waste this ammo. So let's see if I shoot them. Let's use this MP5 or... well... oh no, yes, we do have a Mini 14. So let's see what happens. I'll make a save here. Alright, so if I try to shoot the crow... 2 for 1. Okay, so potentially I believe you can eventually gain at least marksmanship by doing that. Not 100% sure, but I would imagine that sure, it would work. It also does make sense if you're shooting at something repeatedly and trying to get better, you might even get better. Anyway, I guess I won't be doing that extensively, so let's dump that weapon back on the ground. I was using this. Now that I have positioned guys like this, I really kind of do actually wish we do get attacked. And hopefully during the daytime. Because we would absolutely slaughter them, I believe. Hopefully at least. Anyway, let's save again, and hopefully that's the end of tediousness. Alright, so everyone is assigned. Let's let time elapse. Well, then again, if we're going to get attacked, let's have our beauty sleep first.
Okay, I'm ready.
Dimitri's done. So you can now repair. Okay, Barry is also done.
That is finished.
Repair. And this group of enemies did indeed not attack us. Okie dokie. Once we have the A-team ready to go again, I guess we'll go for the final sector of Alma. Let's see, current balance is only 8,000. How much are we making? Daily income 8,000 as well. Right, what's the income from, let's see, Alma? Still less than Chichana.
Never too old to learn.
I'm all done.
No, you're not. You're going to continue.
Ah, there is hope for me yet.
Don't say that, Barry. You've been great from the start. Especially considering how cheap you are.
Time to move on to something else.
Okay, now that we have some better militia here, let's move them to where they matter. Like so. Alrighty, let's make another save. This time choose a new slot. What I could also do is clear the way here, which will only keep the way clear for a little bit, I suppose, but it will also generate more stuff for us to sell as well as give us XP. It's also kind of risky going after a large... well, this is a huge group of enemies, actually. But I could do that. Not yet, though. I don't think it's worthwhile before I have all of Alma under my control, at least. Potentially I could do this far more efficiently and quicker as well. Go for like Balim sooner rather than later. But slow and steady wins the race. I choose to believe that. Okay, they've split up there, but there's a big group there. Okay, never mind. They're back there. Fighting a group like that in a non-city sector would at least be... I don't know if interesting is the right word, but still.
Me finish, boss man.
Anyway, okay, Hamus is done being healed up. So now you can train, actually be a student of dexterity. Has anyone actually gained any dexterity yet? At least I didn't notice that happening. Well, whatever. Supposedly, I think at least it's more efficient to do it like that. Have someone train them who's actually good at training. Potentially teaching as well. Now let's take a look at how we're doing. So who's still being healed up? Grizzly almost done. Okay, so we're getting ready to actually get a move on, I guess. Once I try to assemble the cell squad, I think I should recruit one more at least. Someone who's cheap. Someone who can carry a lot of garbage. The problem with that is I've already exhausted all of the cheap options available. Kind of. The cheapest options, I should say.
I have confirmation of enemy forces in this sector.
Okay, we are being attacked by 20 enemies. Okay, well, let's see how we do. I will just hold the roof, which does mean that these militia over here will die. What a waste. What a waste of tear gas there. Sadly, the militia is so stupid they will actually run out of the building to engage, I think. But it's definitely not worth, I don't think, probably at least, to get my own guys out of the roof. It's just such a good position to hold. And since it's daytime, okay, you guys are all standing up, that's so stupid. Kind of wish you actually didn't start battles when you get attacked like this while you're standing up. This is why you don't position your own guys near the edges of the map, or at least it's not a good idea usually. At least if you're not going to save scum if something horrendous happens. Okay, yeah, open the door, but then close it. Well, I guess that's the way that door just works. Anyway, so here we are. Why is Bozo alone in a squad? Is he on squad 3? Yes. Okay, not what I would have chosen. Can I reassign him to squad 1? Does it... Oh, come on. This is annoying as well. Well, I guess the game doesn't really know how I would prefer to do this. Does it matter if he's all alone in a squad? So if I press this button... Okay, it gives me this screen. Well, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. Anyway, so everyone... Also, I lose the actual map. But yeah, everyone at least change stance. And face the correct way.
You called?
Okay, you're over there. You're already facing the right way. Which is the left way.
Standing What's by. Up? What's up?
Well, it's a good thing that I did actually put effort into putting everyone on the roof. I do think that should make this go swimmingly. Or at least more swimmingly. Okay.
Yes?
Does of course mean that I will once again need to reassign everyone back to what they were doing. If this were a modern game, there would be some kind of mechanism to save that information somewhere. so that you wouldn't need to manually do it.
Yeah?
Anywho.
See?
I guess what I'm trying to get at is that rose-tinted glasses, even when it comes to classic games like this, aren't necessarily going to give you the complete picture.
Yes?
I mean, this is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's still an excellent game, but it could still be far better than it is. Anyway, is it only Bozo who's still standing up like a doofus?
Standing by.
Apparently so. Alright, so now I think we just lie down here and wait patiently for them to arrive. Because if I were to get down from here, then I would be putting them needlessly at risk. And this is basically a shooting range once they actually start advancing on us. If every single militia member dies because of that, then it was meant to be. At least I don't think you can actually give militia orders. I have like a faint idea / recollection that in 1.13 you might be able to do so. They are very brave, but very foolish. And this is why I don't like battles with friends.
Standing by.
Alright, let's still keep on waiting. Well, then again, apparently someone does see these guys. So who gets to see them?
Jawohl!
Not you.
What's up?
Or is it the militia who sees them only?
Yes? Yeah? See?
Seems to be the case. Let's double check though.
You called?
Yeah, okay. Way to go. Shoot your elite friend in the head. Pew! Pew! We need to patiently wait for all of our friends to die before we can go pew pew ourselves. I refuse to come down from the roof. I put so much effort in actually getting up. Also, if I do come down, I will need to put them all the way back there again for the next potential battle. So yeah, I'm just going to let all of the militia die, I think. Though arguably I could just come down and rely on the prone position. Then again, what we've seen last time with the mustard gas, they might have mustard gas. And if I come down from the roof, obviously I am putting my guys even more at risk, because mustard gas is absolute BS. I do think it's kind of thematic that it is included in the game, further underlining just how horrible Diatrana is. But the way it mechanically works, I think, is pretty damn bad in vanilla game. Don't know if 1.13 has made a change to how it works. I would imagine that it has, because with the way it went last time, where Buns died basically immediately, I don't think that's very good design. I guess what I could do is move everyone one tile further. Maybe that will give me like vision. Yeah, potentially that's probably what I should have done in the first place, since we are not really in danger of the roof getting taken by them, so being just on the edge of the roof is actually fine, I think. So do I actually see anything yet? Nope. Well, anyway, let's move them one tile. Yeah, still don't see anything.
Standing by.
Oh, there's a militia guy, the smartest militia guy there is, who has taken the roof as well. Okay, sure. I applaud you, Mr. Militia Man.
Standing by.
What's up?
Alright, well,
See? Yes?
I really
You called?
don't want to come down, like I've been saying. Also, yeah, don't we get the malicious stuff when they die? I think we do.
Standing by.
So who's there? Gasket.
What's up?
What's up?
Standing by.
I wish I could do his accent better, and I wish I was better at improvising stuff. Anyway. We got some shooting to do once they actually come in range. Yeah, I need to work on that. I really need to work on it. Yeah, shoot from the hip. That's the way it was done in the 80s. Just watch the documentary Predator and you will know how to shoot weapons. Also, yeah, notice how they use the tear gas, and now they've all, well, not all of them, but plenty of them have actually ran into it. I wonder if that can happen with mustard gas. I would imagine that yes, it can. In theory, I guess all of the guys here might have gas masks. But I don't think that would be the case. Yeah, there you go, lying down. Have a nap. Fighting a war is pretty exhausting.
Standing by.
Alright, and we still keep on waiting, because they aren't far enough. Apparently that guy was blocked, so he couldn't find the correct path to get where he wanted to go. Okay, more gas. Is that smoke? Why would you smoke there? Yeah, I think it's smoke instead of tear gas. I guess we could even consider this to be somewhat realistic in a way. Let the grunts die and exhaust the enemy forces and their ammunition first, before the elite take over the rest of the fight.
Standing by.
Alright, it's our turn to end turn again. Does seem like we will need to wait for every single militia member to actually perish. Oh dear, why would you run forward? I guess he just got impatient. Wanted it to be over. The sooner the better. Don't prolong his suffering. What are you calling?
Standing by.
Okay. Keep on waiting for our help to die still. They're not doing horribly. They've gotten some kills.
Standing by.
Since of course the horrible AI applies to the enemy as well. Anyway. Rest in pieces. I guess I should double check actually. Can I actually shoot the sniper rifle out of vision range or not? At least if it has a scope, and Boso's sniper rifle does have a scope. So I guess I'll take a look in a moment. Because if you can actually do that, then I've played this wrong. Very wrong. Would make sense if you could do it. Well, let's see. So, change into this weapon. And yeah, we have a sniper scope. Significantly improves targeting. Okay, well, let's take a look. Oh, what? Oh, come on, I pressed the wrong button there. Whoopsie daisy. Well, we'll see in a moment. I meant to just get out of the sniper scope inventory screen. Oh well, not really focused. Yes, very funny. Very funny indeed. Also, it's a bit weird that the sniper scope inventory screen and Bozo's stats / inventory is still here visible while it's the enemy's or the militia's turn. Slightly strange at least. Anyway, now I need to actually... Yeah, right click there. Okay, can I actually, if I... Well, it's... They are showing up, but I believe this means that I can't actually accurately shoot. I guess I can try. I can try. Sure, well, let's see. I'm going to assume that I have very, very low chances of hitting, but I don't know. Max aim. Yep, missed. So there might be a way to actually use sniper rifles and other weapons effectively out of the vision range, but I don't for the life of me remember how to do it in vanilla Jagged Alliance 2. In 1.13 I think it's definitely possible to use those weapons with a spotter at least. If I had a mortar, I could use it without seeing the enemy, I think. But not a regular firearm, it seems, based on that. Anyway, let's keep on waiting for our allies to die. Yeah, shoot the guy who's dying on the ground and then laugh maniacally. Makes sense. Potentially I could have saved plenty of militia lives if I had just come down from the roof. But that would have been too much effort. Just way too much. Let's take a look in a moment how many enemies are left. Okay, still quite a few. And they're still too far away. Okay, please get the job done so I can kill you finally. They're getting there. Okay, and they are slowly running in the right direction. So pretty soon we can actually shoot something. How exciting. There we go. There we go. We can actually do things. Okay, so... also gets an interruption. Let's allow, like, Gasket to have some shots. I will do that because... Oh, is this really out of range? Well, whatever, it's fine. I can still take a shot. So I will slowly try to train people's marksmanships up. Yes, I did call. I would always call you, Fox. Okay, Grizzly's turn. Who's actually within range. There we are. Okay, now it's Bozo's turn, I think. Okie dokie. Can we kill this fool? Not quite. Alrighty, so that means we had... Let's see, how did I get back to the... Oh, I need to go there. Squad 1 has... Steven. -9.
Super groovy.
Okay. We got 1 kill. In the immortal words of Ralph Wiggum. I'm helping!
Yeah.
Okay, do we see anything? I don't think we do. In that case... This is like a prime example of what not to do in an actual battle. Don't just come charging in like this during the daytime through the defended area. And then, when you're trying to repel the attack, don't just run into your enemy.
Yeah.
Don't just end your turn standing up like this guy. Well, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Don't think your pistol is an effective weapon from that distance. Don't try to shoot from the hip. I know it's just the animation, but anyway. Don't throw tear gas at one dying enemy and then have your teammates run into it.
Yeah.
Okay, still we wait. Patience is a virtue. And before you die, do a flip. Do a 270. You get style points. Alright. Well, sadly, but kind of gladly, the militia is almost all dead. Which means we can potentially finally kill more enemies. Your death will complete my day. I'm going to feel really stupid if it does turn out that you can actually issue commands for the militia somehow. But, like I've been saying, I don't think that's possible in vanilla, at least. If I could have only told them to stay somewhere, or hold a position, or retreat, or whatever. Yeah, don't stand up like that. Very unhealthy.
Yeah.
They say that sitting down is actually very unhealthy, but based on this game, I think standing up might be the most unhealthy option. There we go.
What's up?
Alright, so Gasket will probably never hit anything, but I will allow him the chance. Would be funny to hear what he actually has to say if he manages to hit or kill something.
Standing by.
There we are.
You called? Beauty. You called?
I guess what I could have done is just have some guys at least positioned behind these. Whatever they are. I don't know how effective that would have been as cover though. Oh well. My rooftop camping strategy would have been so much better if we had 0 so-called helpers here. Hello.
Standing by. Another one bites the dust. Mum would have been proud.
Nice. Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted all along. It went pretty much as I expected as well. Sadly.
What's up?
Oh well. That's war.
You called?
It ain't pretty. Meaningless carnage. What a waste of human life.
Yeah.
And all the other cliché platitudes that you can think of. I should really get more kills on someone who's not Steven.
See?
MD. Let's allow him to practice.
See?
How about Hamus? Did you get an interruption? No? Okay, well, sure. I guess Steven gets yet another kill.
Never too old to learn.
Never mind, he didn't. Did get a marksmanship up to 90. The annoying thing about having helpers is as well that they will get some kills. Basically denying those kills from you. Oh, Boso doesn't actually see this guy. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. Let's see. MD, take a few shots. Or actually just one.
What's up?
Now Bull cannot see. Granty cannot see.
See?
Hamus. I could also try to, in a situation like this, just fire into the enemy even though I don't see them. I guess I should have tried. Because even like that, I would imagine that occasionally you will hit something. Even if you can't actually see what you're firing at in that case. But yeah. I guess I still could. We see that there are... Well, let's actually take a cheating look here. So that is 5 plus 3, so 8 enemies. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 currently, I think.
Yes.
Anyway,
What's up?
gasket.
Standing by.
Guess I will... Well, then again, if I do that, I will miss out on the interruptions. So, never mind for now, at least. But I think I should try it out sometime. If a situation, a similar situation to this presents itself.
Standing by.
Yes, run around in circles. That will actually keep you alive, perhaps. None of them should be in vision range, so...
Standing by.
Okay, so few of them left. I guess I could come down from the roof now if I really wanted to. At least with a few guys. How many militia are left? 4. And enemies there are 6 of. So there are 3 militia members there and 1 on the roof. Nah, I don't think I care enough. Though they might flee the battle if I don't actively engage now. Yeah, whatever.
Standing by.
All right. I am kind of metagaming at this point, I think, letting these militia die like that. But I can pretend that we've yelled them for them to, like, retreat or take better cover for many, many minutes by now, and they just haven't listened. How are you guys actually doing? Dying, healthy, poor. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I wanted. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Ah,
You called?
yes.
Actually, let's get Gasket shoot again. Oh, he got one.
Woo-wee. I'm paying attention.
Okay. Gasket gains 1 level of experience and 1 point of marksmanship skill, so it was definitely worth it.
What's up?
Bozo and Steven just can't train the militia better than this.
What's
It's
up?
their fault. It's their fault that they relied on these stupid kamikaze tactics and got themselves killed like this. Anyway, let's wait and see if they want to actually come towards us. If they don't, I guess we are forced to come down, sadly. There you are. There you are.
Standing by.
Let's actually take another shot, even though this guy is dying.
Blasted.
See?
All right.
Yes.
Yes?
MD, you can try. Take your best shot.
Jawohl.
It seems your best just wasn't good enough.
What's up? Yeah? See?
What's up? Standing by.
You called?
Ah,
Yes?
He's terrible.
Yeah?
Okay, sure. Grizzly have one more shot. That's not enough. We still have someone here who can actually see him.
Yeah? See?
Okay, sure.
See?
Okay.
Yeah? Yes?
Yes?
There you go, MD.
super! Jawohl!
Naughty man still here?
Okay. I was just going to say, do we have to wait for the naughty man to show himself? And the answer is kind of yes, still, as the naughty man is too far away.
Jawohl!
Okay, you have shown your bravery. Just run for cover now. You've taken critical injuries. There's nothing left to prove.
Jawohl!
Okay, do we see this guy?
What's up?
Yes?
Yes?
Yeah? See?
Nope.
See?
Standing by.
Alright.
We're on.
This one guy in poor condition doesn't care about all of these corpses here. He just wants to finish the job. He has nowhere else to go.
Groovy.
There we are. Still have 2 enemies left.
Yes?
Will they show up or not?
Yes? Yes? Yes?
Yeah, keep on running. Back and forth, back and forth. Despite there being a firefight, an intensive battle going on, always get your exercise. Never neglect your health.
Yes? Yes?
We
Yes?
must stay vigilant. Enemy forces remain in the vicinity.
Okay, now you're getting it. That's the right direction.
Yes?
Okay, for a second there, she got confused again.
All right. We're on. Yes?
Alright, so there's one elite who can actually see him, Grizzly at least.
Yes?
Barry.
You called?
Ah,
Yeah?
Okay, who else?
See? Yeah?
yes?
Yes?
Jawohl!
Thor.
What's up?
That's, I think, it. I think I will, at this late stage, actually reposition Bozo. Let's move him there. No, actually here, maybe?
Gotcha!
So that he can lie down.
Standing by.
Alright. Definitely hasn't been the most exciting episode,
Yeah. Yes.
Yes?
but we are almost done. I hope if this happens again, we don't actually have militia here. I guess I could guarantee it, basically, by not training anymore for a while.
What's up?
Standing by.
Anyway, shoot this guy.
Cool. Well, well. That's the last of them.
Well, there you go. Okay, so... Well, we didn't take any injuries. Almost all of the militia died, like I predicted. I kind of facilitated that by not helping them out. But I have laid out my reasoning for that. Anyway, let's allow one person to go down to see about the loot.
Okay. Look there. Look there. What is that? What is that?
So there are some benefits to letting the militia die, though we definitely don't need all of this garbage. Well, basically any of it. The tear gas, I think it's basically the only semi-useful item there.
Okay. Look there.
But there is, I suppose, a metagaming
Look there.
reasoning to be applied
Understand. Look there.
to let the militia die.
There. What is that? What
I
is
think I...
Look there. Okay. Look there. Look there. Understand.
I think while I did metagame, at least a little bit, I think my reasoning makes enough sense
Look there.
to how I played here. It wouldn't have been terribly exciting had we had no actual militia present either, but it would have been far more exciting than this. And also more beneficial.
Understand.
But anyway, what's done is done. I will save the game actually now, because I would hate for it to crash. So now we have a bunch more stuff in the sector inventory. Most of it is useless, but there are some useful things like this ammunition. And a guardian vest. And a brake light. Anything else of use? I haven't used these energy boosters yet, but I guess I should make a note of it to use it at some time. Anyway, so this ammunition goes to Bozo, because he's the only one actually using a 7.62 weapon at the moment. Since the game is extremely stingy currently with that ammunition. This brake light can go for Igor. And we have smoke grenade, tear gas. Dimitri was a throwing specialist and he's present. I need to make some room though, it seems. I will give the smoke as well to him, I think. I can give the wire cutters to someone else. Thor is probably fine. Still have a stun grenade. So get rid of some ammo. Okay, so yeah, I think that's probably enough for now. I will do perhaps a little bit more inventory stuff on my own time. Guess I can give someone this guardian vest before I stop recording though. Fox can have it. Anyway, so we didn't take any injuries there. So that means that we are next time most likely pretty soon going to attack the final unliberated sector of Alma. Anyway, so that's that done. I think it was pretty boring, but there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching and I shall see you next time.